Good morning, friends. Greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and sometimes deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health challenge. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 30 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing, renewing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we welcome your phone calls on The Bright Side. 844-236-6010 is our number, 844-236-6010. If you want to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you do that. If you have a success story you'd like to share, we love hearing those. And if you just want to contribute to the conversation, 844-236-6010 is our number on The Bright Side. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear recommended on the program, you can head over to my blog, criticalhealthnews.com and pharmacistben.com, both of which we update regularly with news stories as well as blog posts. You can also go to brightsideben.com and purchase products right off the website, or call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470, and ask them about joining the Brightside Ben team for a one-time $25 fee. You can start a longevity business and help spread the word about how powerful and important a good nutritional supplement program can be. Or if you just want to get your products at the wholesale price, you can do that as well. Call 866-735-2470. And of course, if you're interested in our Truth Skin Health products, Truth Retinol Gel, 5% retinol with vitamin C, Truth Balm, Truth Serum, Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream, all made with 100% active and functional ingredients. That's all you should have to pay for, in my opinion. As a formulator, all you should have to pay for when you're buying a skincare product is just the good stuff, just the active and functional ingredients. You don't need the water. You don't need the wax. You don't need the emulsifier. You don't need the surfactant. You don't need the preservative. The company selling the product does. That's how they make their money. But you don't need it, and that's why I developed the Truth Skin Health products. They're my gift to you as a skincare consumer, 100% active and functional ingredients, and that's why you'll notice results in 1 or 2 doses with our Truth Serum, Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream, Truth Balm, and Truth Retinol 5% Gel. Results like smoother, softer skin, results like disappearing acne, results like lighter, more even skin tone, results like healthier skin. Truth Treatment products, truthtreatments.com. All right, back to our D. Back to our D of the PPD hormones, progesterone, pregnenolone, and DHEA. We're talking about the D, DHEA, like pregnenolone, with which it has many similarities and from which it is derived. DHEA is a youth hormone. Unlike pregnenolone, which is benign and gentle, DHEA is a little bit more potent and needs to be respected a little bit more. You need to use DHEA much more carefully than you do pregnenolone. It's because it's so potent, relatively potent. It's still not as potent as estrogen and testosterone, and you can still get it over the counter, but compared to pregnenolone, you just got to respect it more. As we age, our DHEA levels drop, as does our pregnenolone and progesterone. Our PPD levels drop with age, much more significantly than the more powerful hormones, testosterone and estrogen. As we age, our PPD hormones drop. Elderly patients are especially susceptible to the symptoms of DHEA deficiency. And DHEA is a wonderful supplement for folks in a nursing home, or anybody who's getting older, really. But especially elderly folks. Sometimes when I go to nursing homes, and I go periodically, I was just at a nursing home in Santa Cruz a couple weeks ago. Sometimes I go to nursing homes and I see the frailty and the fragility of these poor folks I got to wonder, as a healthcare professional and as a nutritionist, how much of that is due simply to nutritional deficiency. This is tragic, folks. If you've ever been in a nursing home or if you've dealt with elderly folks, and I'm talking in 80s and 90s when I talk elderly, you could see how horrible a condition it is. And considering the fact that very few of them are working with supplements or diet, especially if they're in a nursing home, you got to wonder how much of the misery of the elderly is due to zinc deficiency or vitamin C deficiency or protein deficiency or problems in the digestive system. I got to tell you, I think it's a lot. Just use the Beyond Tangy Tangerine for someone you know or love in a nursing home, or someone you know and love who's becoming forgetful as they get older, suffering from any of the signs of aging. You got to wonder, right? See what happens. Even something as like chicken soup, like homemade chicken soup, can make a significant difference. As we get older, our steroid hormones, our PPD hormones, like everything else in the body that's good for us, that's important for us, the levels drop. Cortisol goes up. Stress hormone goes up. DHEA goes down. Cortisol goes up, not only because we're getting older, but because of the lousy way we live our lives, particularly around how we eat our food. DHEA, on the other hand, DHEA levels drop. Cortisol goes up, DHEA levels drop, and this has a tremendous effect on the aging body. And many of the classic signs of aging, the thinning bones and the thinning muscles and the forgetfulness and the inflammatory issues and the skin problems and the wrinkles, all of these are associated with elevation in stress hormone and cortisol and a drop in your youth hormones, your PPD hormones. Pregnenolone and DHEA are building substances. Cortisol, stress hormone, is a breakdown substance. One of the ways the body deals with stress is by breaking down tissue to release energy. So cortisol is a catabolic or a breakdown hormone. Pregnenolone and DHEA are anabolic. They're building substances. So for osteoporosis, for example, for stress bones, which under ordinary healthy youthful circumstances, when the bones get thinner, that triggers a building response. When the bones get stressed, they become stronger when we're healthy. Under conditions of aging, under conditions of the accumulation of cortisol, in combination with a drop in DHEA, osteoporosis hits. Osteoporosis is just a degenerative issue of the bones. It's not a disease. It's just the bones not building up appropriately. We don't need to be medicated for osteoporosis. And that's why, by the way, the drugs they give you from osteoporosis are among the most deadly and toxic in the entire pharmacopoeia, no matter what you hear from Sally Field and other movie stars. No drugs are good, but the bisphosphonates, those are the drugs they give you for osteoporosis, those are awful, 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 awful drugs. If you're on one, I can't think of a more awful drug, although there's a lot that are just as awful. Beta blockers and calcium channel blockers. Why are you taking? If you're on a bisphosphonate for osteoporosis, what's up? It's just because the doctor told you? The bisphosphonates, these drugs that suppress the remodeling, as they call it, of bone, which is where old bone gets broken down and new bone is built up. That's called remodeling. And the remodeling process is suppressed by the bisphosphonates, so it makes it look like your bone's not being degraded, but you end up with weaker bones. There's no drug that can build the body. There's no drug that can build the body. Period. 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 There's no drugs that can make you stronger. There's drugs that can jack you up, maybe. There's drugs that can give you a quick surge of energy by forcing chemicals into your blood, or by forcing your body to pump chemicals into the blood, but nobody is better off for drugs. This is why they do this thing called risk management. They tell you, we know the statin drugs decrease your risk by heart disease by 2.6%. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's the only thing they can tell you, risk management. They can't tell you you're going to get better, no matter what your drugs are. So anyway, under conditions of excessive cortisol, which happen as we get older and stressed out, our bodies break down, in combination with drops in DHEA and pregnenolone, you end up falling apart, pretty much is how it goes. Interestingly, the DHEA and the pregnenolone act to antagonize or balance out the cortisol. All right, we'll finish up when we come back from our break. 844-236-6010 is our number. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this. All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thank you for joining us. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time. Got 5 years of archives up at brightsideben.com and also benfuchsarchives.com. Thank you to Peter in the UK for setting that up. If you miss a program, or if you want to review a program, or you want to direct one of your friends, patients, loved ones, clients to a program, you can go to benfuchsarchives.com, where we have a search engine, also brightsideben.com, and just punch in various topics and get all the shows we talked about those. Let's see what else I want to tell you here. TruthTreatments.com, that's my website for my Truth Skin Health products. Many of you know I've been formulating skincare products for 30 plus years, sold millions of dollars of my formulations, and they're still selling them. Had a compounding pharmacy where I did skin care products, only skin. That's all we did. Probably start another one up here hopefully in the next year or so. And by the way, I have a new acne supplement coming out here, hopefully in the next month. I've been formulating it, been working on it for a while. In any case, I know a lot about the skin, and that's why I developed the Truth Skin Health products, TruthTreatments.com, TruthTreatments.com, our Retinol 5% gel, Truth Serum, Truth Balm, Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream. I know a lot about the skin, which is why I didn't put any crap in the products. No fillers, no waxes, no silicons, no preservatives, no water, no nothing you don't need or don't want, and that's why the products last you months, and that's why you get results really quickly, and you get results really significantly, and even better, while you get results right away, the results accrue. The benefits accrue. Your skin looks better and better and better over time, as anybody who's used the Truth Skin Health products can tell you. Now we've been selling them for about 14 months or 15 months now. So a lot of folks are using them. And your skin will get, and I see it, your skin gets better and better and better. That's the advantage to using nutrients in your skincare products and high concentrations of them in addition to delivery aids. That's the advantage to getting skincare products from somebody who knows how to formulate. And not just how to formulate, but understands the skin. TruthTreatments.com. You can check them all out at TruthTreatments.com. Okay, so DHEA, love the stuff, along with pregnenolone and progesterone. These are our youth and fertility hormones. DHEA plays a role in just keeping the body healthy and happy. And we were talking before we went to break about these bisphosphonates and osteoporosis. I can always tell when somebody is at risk for osteoporosis by looking at their skin. Wrinkles and osteoporosis go hand in hand. And they usually show up in a specific body type. If you have a lean and mean body type, you're at risk for osteoporosis and you're at risk for wrinkles as well. And if you're wrinkling, you probably do have osteoporosis because it's the same stuff that's breaking down, the connective tissue, which is why the bisphosphonates are such a silly strategy. If you have osteoporosis and you have wrinkles, and by the way, also, heart disease goes hand in hand with these kinds of issues because when you have osteoporosis and you have wrinkles, you also have a problem with your calcium. And you also have a problem with the connective tissue in your blood vessels. They all work together. Everything works together. This is the lunacy of specialized medicine. And once we nail this down, once we figure this out, that we don't have special health challenges, that we have generic health challenges, no matter what we call them, there's going to be a lot of unemployed specialists, a lot of specialists doing drywall, and that's not a bad thing. Sorry to my specialist friends. DHEA is also really, really important for helping the body process sugar. DHEA helps cells absorb sugar. DHEA helps sensitize insulin, helps reverse insulin resistance, which means it's going to help improve something called metabolic syndrome, which you guys have probably heard of. Metabolic syndrome is a constellation of health challenges, including heart disease and bone problems and weight gain and hypertension and just a whole grab bag full of crappy things that happen to us as we get older. It's all called metabolic syndrome. They used to call it Syndrome X. And it's all related to the fact that our cells stop listening to insulin. We don't work with insulin as effectively. DHEA improves that. DHEA reverses insulin resistance, and this has been recognized for at least 20 years. I first read about it in the 90s. And this should not be unexpected because DHEA is a youth hormone and a fertility hormone. You don't need to know all the specific things DHEA does for you, but just know if it's good, DHEA can help. That's basically all you need to know. DHEA is not only important for the blood sugar system via its ability to help stabilize insulin or help the body utilize insulin. DHEA is also important for the blood sugar system because it's an adrenal hormone. It makes the adrenals stronger. Anything that makes the adrenals stronger is going to improve improve your blood sugar, your insulin resistance, and your body's ability to process blood sugar. Many female health issues that are related to estrogen and the steroid hormones cortisol are associated with